Big fight, you know.
Excuse me.
We're trying to get in the American market, so
Uh-huh.
the best place. Big fight is the best place. We got a few meetings arranged as well with the top players in the game. So yeah.
And just to start back from yesterday, Eddie Hearn said that you worked for him. I mean, you're still one of his clients.
Yeah, you know, we have a fight by fight. You know, Eddie works for me actually, it's the other way around. But you know, we got fight by fight and. Thing, there's no contract, there's nothing. I'm not signed to him, I'm a free agent, but because I'm a loyal kind of guy, we do good business. I ain't gonna lie, we do good business. You know, so we work and that sort of work and that sort of you know, we work and that sort of note, you know, but right now it's funny because two of his top guys want to fight and it's a little bit of a clash of interest because how does he negotiate the best deal for Joshua and the best deal for me? It's a little bit, you know, but I get it, it's business, but you know, let's see what happens. We're trying to resolve the situation. They made a real ridiculous offer.
Talk about that. That's what I was leading into that. Talk about your offer.
You know, man, put it this way. They made me offer worse than Parker and Povetkin. I'm like, well, I bring more to the table than them, you know. Otherwise, it didn't sell out against Parker. It didn't sell out against Povetkin. But if me and him match the fight, it sell out and there's global interest in the fight. You know, the first time we fought at British level, and there was interest in it. You know, I've had 9 fights since then. I've improved since then. I'm #1 WBC, #1 WBO. I've improved. I'm a much bigger fighter. I'm a natural pay-per-view star now, which I've built. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a way bigger fight now. You know what I mean? So you realize that that fight brings a certain amount of value to it. You know what I mean? So bring on the value. You can't lowball me. I'm not a journeyman. I'm not a keep easy fight. I'm not trying to fight this sort of money, but I know my values. I'm saying I bring more than Parker, more than Povetkin. He knows it as well. So if you're serious about the fight, you come to me in a real offer. I'm my own manager, so I know the numbers, I know the figures, I know the ticket sales, I know the TV, I know everything. So you know, some guys don't know it. They're happy if you say to them, "Oh, I'll pay you $3 million, I'll pay you whatever." They're like, "Oh yeah, that's major money for them." But I know the figures. You know, people say, "Oh, if you believe you can win, then take the fight." It's a business, dude. This ain't just no. You know, and that's what people don't understand.
You don't want that.
How would you rate, you talk about a bad deal, how would you rate Eddie Hearn's character and integrity?
He's alright, you know, Eddie's a good guy. We get on, we do good business together. He's alright, but you know, our promoters is in the business to get the best deal they can for their #1 and for themselves, you know what I mean? So, you know, but when we do business, good business, we got a good relationship, we work well together once the wheels get rolling, but sometimes the hardest part is getting the wheels actually rolling, you know, and obviously now it's his #1 versus his #2, so, you know, it's kind of crazy in a position like that, you know what I mean, but, you know, man's gonna do what man's gonna do till the man gets a position where he can be #1.
And last I saw you in the ring, you walked out of the ring when Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua walked in the ring. Talk about why did you walk out the ring when Anthony Joshua was talking to you?
Because Joshua is a control freak. You know, I said what I had to say and I dropped the mic and left, so he got angry because he wasn't in control anymore. I'd have stayed there and talk with him and blah, blah, blah. He would have been in control then because he was trying to get the fans on his side. But so I said, drop the mic, the fans booed him because he was talking bollocks, basically. So, you know, I took that control from him. If you notice, he got real angry. He was like, "Oh, Dillian Whyte's an idiot. Last time we fought, I knocked him clean up," trying to speak like he's a bad man. I'm like, "You're not bad man. No one fears you. You're a good boxer. No one fears you outside the ring. So don't act like a bad man." So, you know, with him, it's psychological. I got the ability to get in his head. So, you know, this is war, man. You got to start winning these little battles as soon as you can.
Talk about, can we get inside of Anthony Joshua for a second? Like, American public, we only can speculate, but you have like one-on-one interaction. He's never really interviewed with American press. Can you tell us the inside Anthony Joshua? Is he afraid of losing his stature? Is he a fearful man?
You know, the guy will fight, but he's also scared because, you know, it's not gone to his head. He's scared. Why else did he turn on 50 million to fight Deontay Wilder? He said Deontay Wilder is too small, he's rubbish, you know, he ain't got no boxing skill. 50 million. I'm fighting for 10 million, you know, 50. If you give me 50, I'll fight him tomorrow. Why would he turn it down? That's like, you know, he's just scared to lose, because if he loses, he will never come back. You know? If he loses, his pride will get hurt. He's a guy that's got a lot of pride and a lot of things. I lost, man, and I came back better. You know, a loss means nothing. You know, a loss don't define you as a person, as a character. You know, you just got to. So what, man? As long as you give it your all and you put on a good performance, if you lose, then what, you know. And he's very scared. He's a sort of, he'll fight, but he's a very sketchy kind of guy, you know what I mean?
What does sketchy mean to you?
Just a bit edgy, you know what I mean? Just a bit like, he's one of those kind of guys where you like, he's the kind of guy that if you're the street fighter with him, he'll probably run off and leave you or something like that, you know what I mean? Or he'll probably sell you out, and he's that kind of character. He'll sell you out for money. We have a saying that said back home that, you sell your mother for money. He is that kind of guy.
And you said that, how much control does he have over Anthony Joshua's career? Because it seemed like no matter what he say, Eddie Hearn seems to have the last word. Because you say you're your own manager, you know the numbers.
Yeah.
Do you think he's robbing him and control of him?
You know what it is?
What is it?
Eddie Hearn works at Joshua anyway. But what Eddie Hearn does well, he takes the heat off Joshua. So Joshua say one thing, and Eddie Hearn say one thing. It looks like, oh well, Joshua wants to fight, but Eddie Hearn don't want to fight or whatever. No, it's Joshua that's got control, man. But they're doing a good job. Eddie's protecting him and covering for him, and Joshua's covering for Eddie, which is what a promoter should do. So people shouldn't believe the hype, and people just try and use their brain and see. Don't just believe what's been said, or just use your brain, man.
How's negotiations coming from the terrible contract?
Negotiation is.
He said yesterday that Deontay Wilder's 5%, Fury's 40%, and you're 60%.
I don't think so. We are far off from anywhere near right now. There's 4 fighters in the world, 4 top fighters in the world. You can't offer two of them a high percentage and offer me a rubbish percentage. I earn my place. Okay, I ain't got title, but I'm fighting better fighter than all of these guys.
Is it a percentage or a flat rate?
Right now it's like a flat rate with an upside, but it doesn't make no sense. It's like, I'm in this. I've earned my way and worked my way up to a certain level. So you're gonna come talk to me properly. I know the numbers. I've done enough doing in matchroom and with Showtime and stuff. I know what's what, man. You gotta come to me correct. You can't come to me incorrect,
And you obviously here. You probably met with you're going to meet with PBC because you're on fight-by-fight basis just to get some.
I'm gonna meet with as much of these guys as I can meet with. Obviously got a couple meetings scheduled and a few things. So we're gonna have a few meetings and meet these guys and see what's what and see who can offer us the best deal, man. See who can offer us.
Yeah, I got it.
I see who we can, let's see what happens.
If you need to set up a meeting with him, I can gladly set up a meeting.
Nah, that's easy. We already got.
Okay, that's my guy. Okay.
We already, I'm trying to break in the American market. It's all about being exposed in American TV. All the great fighters who made it and become somebody. They don't fought on air and all fought on American TV. All our sites was on Showtime. Free to hear Showtime, and many people say, loads of people say, even the fighters, they're like, oh, great fight, but you fought well, we've seen it, and that's what it's about, That's what it's about.
How would you rate him as a promoter, Eddie Hearn? A grade, A, B, C?
He's one of the top promoters in the
Top
world.
promoters?
He's done a lot for boxing. He's got a lot of charisma, he's got a lot of arrogance about him. He's got a lot of pride. He's also ignorant as well, but that's what makes a good promoter. Promoter needs some confidence. It's like a fighter, So he brings new ideas and he's doing new things, and like I say, he does fight-by-fight contracts as well, which is good. He's not trying to sign up for 5-6 years and stuff, which is good. And I would never sign with no one for 5-6 years. 2 fight, 1 fight, fight-by-fight.
So you're not signed to DAZN at all?
No.
You've never been offered a contract by DAZN or anything like that?
They made an offer on the last fight, but it wasn't good enough. And obviously, we went with Showtime because DAZN is a streaming platform. I think 20,000 people watch Anthony Joshua's last fight. I'm sure way more than watch mine with Showtime. So I'm trying to become a global boxing star, not just. You know what I'm saying?
So DAZN's contract is separate from a matchroom contract.
Yeah.
So
I ain't got no contract with DAZN.
So DAZN signed Eddie Hearn. Is that how it works, or you don't know?
I don't know what's going on there, man, but I ain't a part of it, I'm a free agent, and that's why, that's why we're here, man.
You're a hot free agent. I actually said in the video 2 days ago that you're at the prime of who you are, you've grown into like this man,
It's It's been a long, hard journey. The main thing is still going. You know, I got at least a good solid 5-6 years left in me. You know, solid.
But you're a heavyweight.
Yeah, before I start even declining. You know, you know what I mean. And I worked hard and built, you know, with Eddie Earn, with Matchroom, Sky Sports mainly, and built a position now. You know, I had 2 pay-per-view fight last year. You know, 2 pay-per-view fight last year. You know, I didn't win no Olympics, I didn't win no ABAs, nothing. You know what I mean? I had 7 amateur fights.
Wow, 7.
I give the fans what they want, and I always give value for money. And you know, when I'm in the ring, win, lose, or draw, it's gonna go off, man.
Quite possibly knockout of the year last year too. You ended it. So
yeah, 2 of them. I think number 1 and number 2. I think.
You got a hell of a left hook, man.
Yeah, you know, it's been a great legacy lineage to left hook. You know, and I love watching those fighters, and you know, I just got a natural left hook. You know.
Now you're invading Wilder country now. How have you ever had any interaction with Wilder? I saw that it was a text sent or something like that, and
yeah, we spoke backward and forward or whatever. You know, these guys are the champion. I don't want to fight these guys. I'm trying to get at these guys. I ain't to say sitting down. No one don't give you nothing sitting there. You gotta get up and go get stuff. You know what I mean? I'm dangerous to these guys. They ain't gonna have no voluntary defense or voluntary fight me. I gotta get after these guys. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get after them, man.
So how about the triangle between you, Jarrell Big Baby Miller, and Luis Ortiz? How would that come about? Or is it not an option?
That's no option.
No option for Jarrell Big Baby Miller, no option for Luis Ortiz?
I've offered to fight Luis Ortiz 4 different occasions.
You've offered to fight him?
Dude, when he signed in Matchroom, I was the first person to offer Luis Ortiz out. I offered to fight Luis Ortiz the 23rd of December. He turned it down.
What happened with that?
He's stupid. We offered him the fight December 23rd, main event pay-per-view in London. Turned it down. And then the minute he found out I was fighting Cesaro, he goes, oh yeah, I'll take the fight. I was like, well, I got a fight locked in already. It makes no sense. And then also, this is so stupid is, I'll try and put this in layman terms, you understand? If I said to you, fight me and someone else undercard, we'll get fixed money, we get minimum exposure, minimum this, because Wilder and Fury, they're 2 big guys, so they're going to take out the limelight. I fight me in London, main event, pay-per-view, we take all the credit, all the media's on us. Remember, it was a few days before Christmas, everyone's at home sitting, everyone's going to tune in. What would you choose?
Well, obviously, option A, your option. Because American media has it the other way around. Over here, it's like you were afraid to fight him. He didn't. He said he'll take it. I'm just telling you because you're not on this side of the pond. So I'm just telling you. So I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what our interpretation of it was.
A few years ago,
because we don't interview you.
Yeah, no, a few years ago for him, he fought Dave Allen instead of me. You know. You know, this guy. You know, like I'm one guy that I will fight. I'll fight. I'll come and I'll fight. People say, oh, they want about me, I'm this, I'm that, I'm not the best. I don't care about all of that. I'll come and fight. I ain't got no experience. You know, I've had 26 professional fights, 7 amateur fights. I've been boxing now for coming up to 11 years, I think. I'll come and fight, I don't care. These guys have been boxing. Luis Ortiz is 16, he's been boxing since he's 10. You know, but I don't care. I don't care about these. These guys don't fear me. I'll come and I'll fight, you know. I don't care about none of this. Like, you know, if you want to fight me, then you want to fight me, you know what I mean? I give these guys offers all the time. I offer to fight, they don't want to fight. What can I do, you know? I fought Robert Elenius, Derek Cesaro, Lucas Brown, Joseph Parker, Derek Cesaro again. Those guys have all been top 10 fighters.
And Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, you know, those guys have all been top 10 fighters for the past, you know, Ring Magazine top 10.
Sure.
Ring Magazine top 5, Ring Magazine top 4. Now I fought 2 former world champion, Lucas Brown, Joseph Parker. Anthony Joshua struggled. He had a cage fight against Joseph Parker. I took the fight to him. I roughed him up. I knocked him down twice. I brought, you know, like, listen, I come to fight, man. I don't care about, you know, I just love fighting, you know, which is a downfall of mine sometimes. I love fighting too much instead of using my attributes, you know.
Well, you've only had 7 amateur fights, so your instincts might get in the way of you sometimes.
You know, I just want to fight, man, you know, like, you know, when I was fighting Parker, I knew I was ahead of Parker. I was thinking, he's never been knocked. I meet Stephen Espinosa in a minute. He'd never been knocked down before.
He's my guy.
But it's the last shot on my head. I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna go after him, and then I got knocked down. But I got up and I survived. This boxing, man, you know. My team was going mad. I said, why did you do that? I said, because I'm a risk taker, man. You know, I could have even stayed behind the jab and and box. You know, I knew I was ahead, but what's the point in doing that, man? You're never gonna get great not taking any risks.
Why not Jarrell Big Baby Miller? Have that fight ever been offered to you?
No, I actually offered him the fight many times. They didn't want it. I offered to fight him 23rd of December as well. He said publicly, no, why am I going to fight Dillian Whyte when I can fight Fraser Quendo for the WBA regular title? Fraser Quendo is 1 million years old. I haven't fought in 10 years.
Who do you think Eddie Hearn wants Anthony Joshua to fight?
Miller is fighting Miller in Madison Square Garden, probably June.
You think so?
Their plan. Rubbish fight. Who want to see that?
So he lied about the April 13th date.
Who want to see that, man? You know, Miller's a big, fat, overstuffed turkey, man.
I know you want to go.
But yeah, I gotta get off because
I appreciate you, Dillian. I appreciate your time, man.
Respect, bro.
All right, thank you, brother. Likewise, King. Thank you. Yep.